to take women against their will, but you have to wait 30 days. 30 days doesn't make something any better than if you just did it immediately. Personally, I think it's more terrifying to wait 30 days. Can you imagine a group of men killing your father, your husband, your brother, your friends, and then giving you 30 days to mourn, losing everything you've ever known, and you're taken by the people who killed them and destroyed everything? You're not given a choice. You're given 30 days, and if you don't like it, they have a hole over there that they can cut your throat and throw you in. That's not a choice. That's survival. Personally, I'd probably take the hole. Can you imagine living 30 to 40 years with your rapist? That sounds like a nightmare. And for anyone listening that has escaped that and lived through it, I cannot imagine what it's like hearing the biggest, Christianity is considered the religion with the most members. Can you imagine surviving that and then noticing that the biggest world religions justify this behavior because of God or because of your race? Imagine being so entitled to an inheritance. You have to kill everybody to get it. I don't want that inheritance. I mean, I just keep it. Like, nothing is worth killing all of your relatives to get it. Not only that, the ancient Jews didn't even have it for very long before they lost it. And in my opinion, it's karma. You kill hundreds of thousands of people, at least 30 different tribes they killed off. I think it's karma for the Jewish nation to lose it. I mean, you murder to get it, and now you've lost it? I think that's partial punishment for the genocide activity. They don't deserve it. They're lucky to still be around after doing those horrible things. And just because you call yourself whatever God you worship, that God's special people, doesn't make you a good people. And every victim and survivor of genocide, a few decades down the line, might commit their own genocide against people. I mean, the Jews are doing it right now. They survived the Nazi Holocaust, and now they're doing a genocide against the Palestinians. So yes, victims of horrific violence, their grandchildren can perpetrate their own violence. And talking about it, bringing it to people's attention isn't being anti-Jewish. It's being anti-genocide. There's a big difference. We're not saying that Jews are bad people. We're saying that this generation of Jews is doing some really bad things. Not all of them, but enough of them are doing bad things. And in a few generations, those people might not be doing bad things. But it's not racist to call out white people for doing racist things. And it's not anti-Latino to call out if they were doing something bad. It's called recognizing bad behavior. And it's kind of like races take turns. A few do bad things, and then later on, different people do bad things. The white people, I think they just take a few decades off, and then they just start again. Now they hate trans people. Not all of them, but the white people in charge hate trans people. I mean, Hitler hated trans people. Your ideology and your politics, you might not want to hate the same things Hitler hated, because it doesn't look good. It doesn't smell good either. And we never learn. If you have the land, possession is 9/10 of the law. If you don't have the land, find somewhere else to live. And if you have to say that God gave it to you, or that you're justified because it used to be yours, that's just entitlement. If you're not on it, it's not yours. I mean, unless you have a deed that says it's yours, it's not yours. Possession is 9/10 of the law. So whoever has the land, That's their land. That doesn't mean they deserve it. It's still theirs. I mean, we own the land, but doesn't mean we deserve it. But that doesn't make it any less ours. But I'm not Jewish, and I've known a lot of nice Jewish people. But right now, they are doing some bad things. And I'm white, and a lot of people from my race are doing bad things right now. We just never learn. And we should start celebrating different races' achievements. Genocide is not an achievement at all. I think that's self-explanatory. We need to celebrate the good parts and then teach the next generation and the previous generations what they did bad so we can learn. We call it critical race theory. And surprise, surprise, the white people in my race, the majority of them don't want that taught. Because God forbid a white person's uncomfortable. Or as they say in Scary Movie, 50 black people can be beat up by police, but the world stands still because one whitey falls down a hole. It's so true. I mean, the world stands still when a whitey falls down a well. Oh, brother. But it's not acceptable. We need to talk about the bad things that the Bible records. And if the ancient Jews did something bad, we need to address it. We need to stop teaching people that it's okay to commit genocide if God says the land is your inheritance. I mean, that just sets off alarm bells. Because anybody can say that. I mean, Hitler said it. He said that God was giving them Europe. Thank goodness that didn't turn out to be true for long. But you cannot use politics and religion to justify mass murder. Because 75% of mass shooters in America use politics, race, and religion to justify shooting at kids in schools, churches, malls, Walmarts. You can't justify it. It just makes you a bad person if you try. And it's better to make podcast videos and talk about bad things than act in a bad way. Recognizing bad behavior without contributing to that bad behavior is kind of what we're trying to march toward. And if you don't like something, peacefully protest and teach everyone you know what's wrong with justifying genocide. No God can justify killing people to take land. It doesn't work. But Zionists seem to think it does. And that is just deplorable. So, women were not treated well in the Bible. They were treated a little bit better by the Jews, but not much. And that really hasn't changed, even in America. And in America, it's a lot better for women than in other places.